Hello and welcome to Eastern Michigan University. I am Community Relations Officer Catherine Wilman. In this video, I will be providing you with some information about safety on campus as well as our police department and some of our resources and programs that are available to the campus community. Unfortunately, I won't be able to cover everything, so please take some time and go to our website at emich.edu/police to learn more. If you have any questions or concerns about safety on our campus or the programs and resources we provide, please feel free to contact me at 734-487-0987. The first thing I want to point out about EMU is that we have our own police department. We operate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year. If there's a crime on campus or you need police assistance, it will be the EMU Police Department responding. We are also sworn into the city and the county. This means we can assist the city and county as needed. We also patrol areas of the city and the county that are close to campus and that may have students living or hanging out there frequently. But our main focus is the campus of EMU. Additionally, the city and the county police departments are sworn into EMU as well. So if we need extra officers, they can assist us as well. As you probably know, EMU is a very diverse community, and we strive to have a diverse police department as well. Here's the breakdown of our current police department, give or take an officer or two, depending on retirements and new hires. As you can see, we've made some good progress, but we still have room for improvement. This shows a breakdown of our current police department. The EMU Police Department can basically be separated into two categories, patrol and investigations, with the Chief of Police overseeing all of it. The patrol side is basically the nuts and bolts of the department. If you call for police assistance, it will most likely be patrol responding. There are always officers on patrol in vehicles, but we also have officers on bike patrol when possible. We find that officers on bikes are often more approachable than those in vehicles. There are also areas of campus that are more accessible by bike than vehicle, so this can aid in response time. We also have 2 part-time officers. The name is a bit misleading because they do work 40 hours a week, but they are specifically assigned to foot and bike patrol. Their focus is to be in the community, meeting people and walking buildings. We find that people may not call us with a concern, but when we are more approachable, some people are more comfortable talking to us and sharing information that can help us keep the community safe. The part-time officers are not dispatched to calls, but if there is a call near them, they could assist with that as well and respond. Next, we have the area police officers. These officers are specifically assigned to the dorms. If there is an issue in the dorms and police response is needed, it will be the area police officers responding. This can be particularly helpful if there's an ongoing issue that requires multiple contacts. Area police officers also have offices within the dorms and hold regular office hours. We encourage students to stop by if they have any questions or concerns or just want to meet with an officer. Lastly, we have a community relations officer, which is me. I primarily focus on programs, safety planning, and crime prevention. On the other side of the slide, you will see investigations. Investigations starts with a sergeant and 2 detectives that handle the majority of on-campus investigations. If a case involves a lower level of follow-up, it will start with the patrol officer that took the call and they will see it through from beginning to end. If it's a more in-depth type of investigation with a higher amount of follow-up needed, it will be turned over to the detectives. We also have officers assigned to a crime response unit. This officer works as part of a team with other officers from neighboring agencies. This unit has some flexibility. If there is a need for more enforcement in a specific area, they can assist. If instead there's more of a need for an ongoing investigation, maybe something involving hours of surveillance, they can switch over and focus more on the investigative side of their job. We also have an officer assigned to LawNet. This is another unit that works with neighboring agencies, but this team primarily focuses on ongoing drug enforcement investigations. The last part of our investigations is the Special Victims Unit. They also fall under investigations. The SVU is a team of officers and detectives that's primary focus is to respond to reports of sexual assault. However, they can assist with domestic violence, stalking, and other cases involving domestic dating. When I say we have a team specifically created to sexual assault, a common and understandable question is often, are there more sexual assaults on your campus than other campuses? The quick answer is no, but I would encourage you to go to our website and view our annual security report. This includes crime statistics, and every public university in Michigan is required to have these accessible to the public, so you can compare our stats to those of neighboring agencies and campuses. We formed the SVU because we know that survivors of sexual assault may need access to more resources than survivors of other crimes. Survivors of sexual assault often experience more trauma than those of other crimes, so the way they report may be different than others who have experienced a crime. So every member of the SVU has received extensive trauma-informed training. Additionally, every member of the SVU volunteered to be a part of that team because they care deeply about these issues. The SVU strives to hold offenders accountable and enhance the response to survivors, including connecting them to local resources. Even if a survivor doesn't want to move forward with a criminal investigation, we can still assist. Maybe they just want medical attention. Maybe they just want to talk to a counselor. We can help get them connected. One of the reasons I spend so much time on this area is because we want to encourage reporting. We also know that when somebody first discloses that they are the survivor of a sexual assault, it likely won't be to law enforcement. It will likely be to a family member or a friend, you. So please, if someone does disclose to you that they have been sexually assaulted, tell them about our SVU and what we are committed to do. Lastly, please note the Start by Believing at the bottom of the slide. This is a national campaign that we joined several years ago. To put it simply, when someone discloses to us that they've been sexually assaulted, we aren't going to criticize, doubt, or judge. We're not going to tell the survivor what they should have done or what they should do. We are going to start by believing, and we ask that you do the same. Moving on now to some safety features of our campus. First, there are 7 public address systems across our campus. These provide scripted voice messages to outdoor areas of campus. These messages alert the campus community to hazards and provide information on how to respond. We also have several LED display boards across campus. While the boards often notify the public of upcoming events, they can be used by the university to share emergency information with the public. Additionally, we have warning sirens on campus operated by the Washtenaw County Sheriff's Emergency Service Division. This is similar to what you likely have in your own communities to notify you of severe weather, hazardous material accidents, requiring protected action by the public, or if an attack on the U.S. is imminent, underway, or recently occurred. We also have telephone alert systems in the classrooms as well as offices across campus. These phones have a screen on them that can provide emergency information to people quickly. If there was a serious incident, such as severe weather or an active assailant, the phone would make an audible tone to direct one's attention to it. Then a message would be presented on the screen, providing information about the incident and what the public should do. We also have emergency text alert systems. The number attached to a student's account will automatically be registered to receive emergency text message alerts. The student can add multiple numbers to receive emergency text message alerts as well, including friends and family numbers. These alerts will let you know if there is an emergency on campus and what action to take. It will also notify you if the university is closed. So, if there's a snow day, instead of going out in the cold and finding out the class was canceled only to head back home, if you sign up for emergency text message alerts, you will receive that message from home, possibly still being able to stay in your cozy bed. Some other nice things to know is that there are almost 1,000 cameras now on campus, which can assist in safety as well as follow-up. We also have over 200 interior emergency pull stations, as well as 60 exterior emergency stations across campus. The emergency pull stations are at public entrances of all main university buildings. They are clearly labeled with a sign and a blue light. To activate, simply pull down the attached lever, which is similar to a fire alarm. This will instantly put you in contact with our dispatcher. It will also provide the dispatcher with your exact location. Often students may know what dorm they are living in and what building their classes are in, but they may pass multiple buildings that they don't know the name of. The emergency assistance stations can be great to provide the exact location, such as the southeast corner of the student center, to law enforcement. Additionally, once activated, one can talk directly to the dispatcher through the speaker on the wall. Lastly, when activated, a camera will automatically come up on the dispatcher's screen so they can see what is happening in the area. The exterior emergency assistance stations are similar, but instead of pulling down a lever, you'll push a button. It'll still automatically put you in contact with our dispatcher and give your exact location. A camera will not automatically come up, but a dispatcher can pull up a camera to that area to still see what's going on. For most exterior emergency stations around campus, one is visible from the next. So, if you do not feel safe staying at the first emergency station you activate, you can move to the next one to continue communicating with law enforcement until police respond. We also have a way to help ensure that students do not have to walk alone at night. We have a student escort service called CS, which stands for Student Eyes and Ears for University Safety. These are EMU students employed by the police department. They walk in teams of 2 and 3 and will walk with students anywhere on campus. CS also has a van to transport students across campus. However, the wait for the van may be longer than that for the walking service. Additionally, CS has their own radio system so they can track each escort from beginning to end to ensure that your student arrives at their destination safely. If you are a student that is interested in working for CS, please pick up an application at the police station. The EMU Police Department also provides a wide range of programs to our students and the communities. Here are a few to highlight. First, we offer a women's self-defense class. We teach RAD, which stands for Rape Aggression Defense. This program has been taught to women across the US and in several other countries for over 30 years. This class focuses on risk awareness and avoidance to help identify and avoid potential threats before they happen. It then progresses into practical hands-on techniques specifically designed for women. Even if we are not as big and strong as someone that aggresses us, we can still effectively defend ourselves. Even something as simple as adding a hip rotation to a strike can add a lot more power. This class is only $25 and open to students as well as non-students. So if you choose, a student can take the class with a sister, a mother, a friend, whoever. There's also scholarships that are available, and if you'd like to know more about this, please contact me. My contact information is on the last slide of this presentation. There's also further information about our self-defense class on our website. Men, if you are interested in a self-defense class or just discussing some of your safety concerns, please do not hesitate to give me a call. We can definitely work out a class for you as well. Next, if you are going to have a bike on campus, please register with the police department. This is free and only takes a few minutes. If your bike is lost or stolen and later recovered, this can help us return it to you. Right now, we often recover bikes and then we store these bikes, and since we don't know who they belong to, we donate these bikes and they never get returned to their original owner. So please take a moment to register your bikes with us. We also offer an active shooter response training to civilians. Hopefully, this is never needed, but it's best to be prepared and know what options are available to you in the case of this type of emergency. There are things civilians can do to increase their chances of survival during an active shooter incident, and we want to make sure people have this information and have the confidence to use these techniques. Whether you choose to run, fight back, or create an enhanced lockdown, knowing what your options are is key to increasing your chance of survival. We also offer programs on alcohol and drug awareness. One of these programs involves the use of drunk goggles. When using these goggles, the wearer gets to experience how different levels of intoxication could affect them and discuss what alcohol content is different, or how alcohol content is different among different types of drinks, to help make safer decisions, as well as covering how to look out for one another. This shows a short list of some other programs that we provide. When it comes to things like dating violence, stalking, and domestic violence, even for those that may not personally experience it, it still can be useful to have this information so you can help somebody close to you that may be struggling with one of these situations. I would also like to direct your attention to the online safety. Often we make ourselves much more vulnerable online than we realize. So we want to provide our students with information and practices that can decrease their vulnerability online. Lastly, fraud and scams targeting college students have been on the rise. Again, with a bit more knowledge, we can recognize many of these scams before we fall victim to them. There is a great resource on our website that covers the top scams targeting college students. It's under the Safety Tips tab, and I would strongly encourage you to check it out. A few additional things. First, please take a moment and program our number into your phone. That number is 734-487-1222. If you are on campus and need emergency assistance and you are using a cell phone, this number is quicker than 911. If you call 911 from your cell phone, it will go to the county and then to us. It will still get to us, but it'll take a little longer. This 734-487-1222 number can also be used in non-emergency calls. Additionally, if you are unsure about calling, please do. We will determine if a police response is necessary. I hope you take some time to check out our website. There's a lot of good information on there, including crime statistics, helpful safety tips, and information about our programs. Lastly, since I get a lot of questions about this, I want to cover it briefly. We are not part of the parking enforcement department. However, the parking department is located in the same building as the police department. If you have any questions about parking, please check out their website at parkemu.com. Thank you for your time, and if you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to call me and send me an email. Thank you.